You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
My name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada.
Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
Before the digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1986, a journey in broadcasting began in Grenada, a journey that would grow into a trusted voice across the country. For 40 years, through radio and television, we've been there for the stories that shaped our nation, the news that mattered, the voices that informed us, the moments that brought us together. Your stories, your voices, your moments. The Grenada Broadcasting Network, 40 years strong, one nation. One network.
Good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Thursday, the 20th day of August. Rainy, overcast on the outside, and yeah, that's the season for that, so be prepared. It's Thursday, so Heavenly Father, on this thankful Thursday, we pause to lift our hearts in gratitude. Thank you for the gift of life, for the breath we breathe, and for waking us up to see another day. We know every good and perfect gift comes from you, and we do not take your mercy for granted. Lord, we are grateful not only for what you have given us, but for who you are. You are our protector in times of trouble, our comforter in times of sorrow, and our strength when we are weak. Thank you for family, friends, health, and most of all, the salvation we have in Jesus Christ. As we go through this day, help us to walk with thankful hearts. We give you all the glory, honor, and praise today and always. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. May the Lord fill your heart with thankfulness today. May He bless your home, your family, and your job with His forever favor, peace, and abundant provision. May He guide your steps open doors before you, and turn every situation in your favor. May His grace strengthen you, His joy uplift you, and His love surround you now and always. You are highly favored, deeply loved, and forever covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. Amen, amen, amen. Can I get an amen there? Lovely folks, it's 23 minutes on to 7 o'clock. It's Good Morning Grenada. A wonderful day, and despite the apparent inclemency of the weather, it's a good day to have a good day in a good way, because He's in control no matter what. Petlin, good morning to you. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Joan. Good morning to the wonderful folks inside of Munich and Mama Can and surrounding areas. Crushu Cafe, good morning. Nadisha, good morning to you. Good morning, Kitty Cat and Alwyn and the entire family. Mommy Lyris, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. And all the wonderful folks inside of Mama Can. Corinth, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Donlet, out there in Providence, good morning to you and the family. Donnell, good morning. Bibi, yeah, good morning, Bibi. Also, almost said I didn't remember. I don't know. I can't remember her real name, but we call her Bibi, yeah. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Syracuse. Good morning, good morning. Windsor Forest. Orlando and family in Central, good morning to you. Good morning to your mom and your dad. Toyo, good morning. Good morning. Next door saying good morning to Minister Adrian Thomas, good morning. The Regis family, good morning. How's everybody doing? Apre Toot? Yep. It's a good day to have a good day, remember that. Content and Malty. Coles Gab, good morning. Morris and Louis and the entire family. You think it's easy to take it easy? Good morning, Mr. Ruben and your dear wife, the entire family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's down at Wester Hall. Yep. Scorpy, good morning. The folks inside of Pedmota. Sweetness Cafe, Aaron and the folks at A&D Eatery and Bar. The wonderful folks inside of La Femme and Beaton Boyo. Good morning, yeah. Tanti, good morning. Folks, the word of the day comes up next. Mildred Smith and all the online listeners and viewers at this time. Prosper. That's the word of the day today. Prosper. 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 And it means to succeed or to do well. Small businesses continue to prosper. Yeah. Just push. 20 minutes on to 7. The motivational tip of the day is up next, followed closely by Safe Grenada. And as you realize, I've been repeating some of the programs. Well, I've just spoken with ASP Hall, and we will be having new programs come Monday. But it is often said repetition creates learning, so you learned the things that was said, right? Nice. Whatever you're going through this morning, just keep on pushing. Nakita, Shirin, good morning. Kala, good morning. How did my girl do in exams? Huh? Nice it up and Kalpiti. KJ next door, good morning. Miss Rami, how you do? Everybody alright? Nice. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Yeah. Look at the ant. Look at the things that they carry. Not because of their physical strength, but they've got the will. They found a way to do it, right? They carry things that are so much heavier than their actual weight. Strength, it doesn't come from physical capacity, but from that indomitable will. Yep. Safe Grenada is up next. Karaku and P.D. Martinique. Good morning, Reverend Caesar. How are you doing, bro? Hey, you can't come here and go back and we and sit down and have a talk, all right? We have to talk. Mr. B and the folks at Crossroads Radio inside of Brooklyn, New York. So I trust him more and more. Those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning. Trust me, today is a good day to have a good day. I have a good feeling that something good is about to happen today. For me and for you. Just keep pushing, right? Yeah. Just when you're about to give in, that's when God's about to step in. Keep on pushing. As long as you live in push, 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 push. Moya, good morning. Pearls. Alstead, good morning to you and the family. Miss Lyra. Catherine, good morning. Miss Ann Williams. Kozo. Alright, that's how Big J and I refer to each other. Kozo. Big J, good morning. 17 minutes away from 7 o'clock. The busmen, good morning. Each and every one of you. Drive safe, alright? You heard of the accident on the western side yesterday? Please, let's drive safe.
I am Odison Fraser, Police Constable number 201, and we are here to enlighten you on road safety as we approach the carnival season. Safety for every road user. When using the pedestrian, make sure eye contacts are made with every driver and the lights has changed to green for you to cross. Be extra vigilant and make sure you get to go ahead before you start crossing.
As we approach the carnival season, let us all remember to obey our speed limit signs. Remember, 20 miles for all class of vehicles within the town of St. George's, 35 for public and commercial vehicles out of the town, and 40 for private motor vehicles. Please obey your speed limit signs.
I also want to engage pedestrians, especially at night when traveling on the nation's road. Please wear bright colors or something reflective so you can be seen by a driver.
Drivers, please be mindful that distracted driving at any time is a danger on our nation's road. Remember to leave the mobile device alone and anything that may distract you from being focused while driving. There is a saying, if you are texting or doing anything whilst driving, then who is driving? I'm here again to remind motorists that drinking while driving or being under the influence of alcohol is an offense. It is not only an offense, but it is dangerous. Remember, the alcohol limit is 70 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of Bex. If you're caught over the limit, you will be arrested. Furthermore, if you are enjoying the festive season, please remember to take a rest. Take a 5-10 minutes, recuperate before start driving if you have to. In addition to that, remember, just as how oil and water don't mix, so is alcohol and fatigue.
I also want to remind you of some general safety tips as we approach the carnival season. If you are driving or you're in charge of a vehicle, make sure that vehicle is well secured by locking all doors, putting up all your windows. If that vehicle have an alarm system, make sure it is activated before you leave. Park your vehicle in well-lit areas or somewhere that is secure. So I just want to admonish you to pay attention to these safety rules and regulations. Remember, safety is everybody's business, but your personal safety is your business.
All right, folks, it's now 13 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Thanks to the RGPF for Safe Grenada. And it's time for the morning edition of news. Stick and stay with us. Don't you go anywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, 20th August 2026. In the headlines, emergency crews rescue occupants after Palmist crash, and Grenada and Qatar look to deepen bilateral ties. In the region, OAS stands with Haiti ahead of high-level visit. Internationally, worst Ebola outbreak in DR Congo's history spreads fast amid chaos. And in sports, Amazon Warriors maintain a perfect CPL start. The details to these and more after these messages.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, the light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time. Next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
In
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph saying a special welcome to Graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, emergency crews responded to a serious motor vehicle accident in Palmy St. John last evening. The vehicle sustained extensive damage, and reports indicate that those involved were trapped in the wreckage before being rescued by emergency personnel. One person reportedly suffered broken legs and underwent surgery. The extent of the other injuries has not been confirmed. Further details are expected as investigations continue. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says relations between Grenada and Qatar are very good and is calling for greater cooperation between the two countries. Speaking to the Qatar news agency following his official visit, Mitchell identified education, healthcare, tourism, sports, and economic development as key areas for deeper collaboration. The Prime Minister visited Qatar from August 13th to 19th, accompanied by Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall and other officials for a series of high-level meetings with government representatives and stakeholders. And finally, two Grenadian youth parliamentarians represented the country at the 13th Commonwealth Youth Parliament in Sydney, Australia. Tariq Miller and Kerry-Ann Marast joined young representatives from across the Commonwealth for a week of parliamentary debate and leadership development under the theme Democracy in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. The Grenadian delegates participated in discussions on the opportunities and challenges artificial intelligence present for democracy and governance. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international news, they're straight ahead. In the region, the Organization of American States stands with Haiti ahead of a high-level visit. We have more in this OCM report.
The Secretary General of the Organization of American States, Albert Ramdin, says the inter-American community stands in solidarity with the Haitian people and remains committed to supporting them on this path. S.G. Ramdin is heading a high-level inter-American delegation to Haiti for talks with Haitian officials, including Prime Minister Alex Didier Fils-Aime. Yesterday, he described Monday's deliberations as fruitful and said they focused primarily on the urgent need to accelerate preparations for the elections. He said the restoration of elected institutions is essential to Haiti's democratic future and to building the stability and confidence necessary for the country's recovery, with Ramdin adding that security and sustainable development are indispensable to this effort and must progress alongside the electoral process. Last week, the Provisional Electoral Council announced the publication of the final list of approved political groups. It has scheduled the first round of long-awaited presidential and legislative elections alongside a constitutional referendum for December 13th this year, marking the first time Haitians will be casting ballots since 2016, when President Jovenel Moise was elected. Moise was later assassinated on July 7th, 2021.
And looking further afield, the Democratic Republic of Congo faces its worst Ebola outbreak on record, spreading faster than previous waves across 6 provinces with no approved vaccine for this strain. A broken surveillance system, a health worker strike, armed groups, and deep community mistrust all slow the response. We have more in this Al Jazeera report.
The Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo has become the worst in its history. It's spreading faster than any other. But aid agencies say this comes as no surprise.
When the Ebola started, I think it was late, in terms of identifying the outbreak. But the surveillance system is really broken.
Those in charge of the response say they're struggling to catch up with the virus.
We are already present in 6 provinces, so we will need to combine our efforts to quickly bring the epidemic under control while preventing the other high-risk provinces from being affected by this epidemic.
This strain of Ebola has no vaccine, but scientists say they're working on several tests. Some of them are in Uganda. Researchers here have been trying to understand the Budibujo strain, which was first discovered in Uganda in 2007. They found that the characteristics of what's in the DRC now are slightly different from previous ones.
The rapid development of this vaccine is dependent on how quickly you access the genetic composition of the virus. So what we did, providing a genome for the outbreak at the earliest onset of detection, is very critical to what happens upstream.
The outbreak is happening in the middle of a Congolese health workers' strike in a region where armed groups have displaced millions and killed thousands, and at a time of mistrust among communities who believe the virus was brought by outsiders. Some people have attacked treatment centers and medics trying to help. This incident happened on Tuesday at the border with Uganda. Health workers in Aru were attacked, some seriously. Their ambulances were damaged. This one was torched. Those trying to help say controlling the outbreak depends on winning the trust of those who live here. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Well, good morning, sporting fans. CPL, as you would think, dominates this morning. And we hear that the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they have maintained their perfect start to the 2026 Caribbean Premier League after defeating the St. Lucia Kings by 7 wickets. That match happened at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. The Kings posted a modest total after 4 rain interruptions, with Sharith Asalanka top scoring with 35. Guyana's bowlers kept the pressure on, with Dwayne Pretorius taking 3 for 29 and Shamar Joseph claiming 2 for 25. In reply, Glenn Phillips and Mavendra Dindial put on 79 for the opening wicket to set up the chase. Shimron Hetmyer and Quentin Sampson then finished the job in style, smashing 35 runs from just 10 balls to seal the victory. That's all the sports we've got at this time. There will be more sports during a luncheon and primetime newscast. It's 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
All right, folks, and just communicating with the Met Office there, it is said that there is no forecaster on site at the moment. However, we've got an email here, and the weather forecast states that it's going to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with light to moderate showers, some heavy and possible thunder. There's a low chance of flash flood. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31.5 degrees Celsius. Tonight's minimum expected to drop as low as 25.5 degrees Celsius. The winds are east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. All right. There is a moderate to slight, the seas are moderate to slight with waves up to 8 feet in open waters. And there is a small craft advisory in place. All right. Today's sunset will be at 6:24 p.m. and tomorrow's sunrise at 5:56 a.m. All right, so remember that partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with light to moderate showers, some heavy and possible thunder. Okay, remember that today's max will get up to 31.5 and tonight's minimum will go down to 25.5 degrees Celsius. The winds are east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. That has been the morning's weather forecast. It came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
This is a warning. We out and bad. Yes, it's your girl Cole Baldeo reminding you guys to stay locked into GBN for the Spice Mass season every and anywhere you are. Remember to follow me on all social media platforms. Stay tuned for new music, good music, because Jab don't fall in love. We only fall in oil. You know how we do it. Yeah.
It's now 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. In the local news, emergency crews rescue occupants after a palmist crash, and Grenada and Qatar look to deepen bilateral ties. In the region, the OAS stands with Haiti ahead of high-level visit. Internationally worst Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo's history as it spreads fast amid chaos. And in sports, Amazon Warriors, they maintain the perfect CPL start. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, the 20th day of August. On behalf of the entire news department and all those who made this newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. To Graphics and your team from Hot 98 FM, we say thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. Now have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
A new school year means new opportunities, but it also means new expenses. From uniforms and books to laptops, transportation and school supplies, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited is here to help. Apply for a back-to-school loan and give your child the confident start they deserve with affordable financing and friendly service from the credit union you know and trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or call us today for more information. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, helping members build brighter futures, one school year at a time.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Southern Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
The Caribbean's highly anticipated international drags returns to the Spice Isle of Grenada. The Grenada Motor Club proudly presents the King Ocean International Drags, September 26th and 27th at the Pearls International Speedway. Get ready for what is anticipated to be drag racing event the Caribbean has ever seen. Witness some of the fastest and most powerful drag racing machines in the Caribbean, along with international participation from across the region, North America and South America. 2 days of speed, power, adrenaline, and non-stop action. And it doesn't stop at drag racing. Expect some special drift entertainment, appearances from some of the Caribbean's top influencers, and so much more. Mark the date, September 26th and 27th. The King Ocean International Drags. The Caribbean is coming to the Spice Isle. You don't want to miss this one.
How can I prepare
these children without breaking the bank? Well, this year the answer is simple. Head straight to Cathedral Stationery on Scott Street, where the math is mathing for back-to-school shopping. It's a massive back-to-school Payless sale. Great bargains, friendly smiles, and we've got your entire book list covered. Listen to this. Notebooks, 4 for only $10. Exercise books, a whole dozen for $10. And we don't stop there. Line up the school bags, pens, pencils, sharpeners, and erasers. Grab the rulers, drawing books, book covers, and crayons. From geometry sets and copy paper for the big kids to Play-Doh and paint for the little ones, Cathrill's has every single box checked. Because honestly, why pay more elsewhere when you can pay less and get the best at CSS? Save your pockets while they chase success. Find us on Scott Street, St. George's, or give us a call at 442-5848 or 442-5747.
After 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm happy to join Sergeant Troy Paul for this morning's traffic report. Sarge, good morning.
A pleasant morning to you and all our lovely listeners this morning. It is always a pleasure to let persons know what is happening along our nation's road, and this morning is no exception as we let persons know definitely what is happening around our island, the Trial State of Grenada, Carriacou, and Peachey-Martinique, most of our towns and all its adjoining roads. We do have a light to moderate flowing traffic in that area as I'm coming and flowing to and through our towns in Grenada, Carriacou, and Peachey-Martinique. But as we definitely focus on the parish of St. George, as we start in the area of Calviny, heading on to the Springs and the Woodlands onto the Ganners Valley direction, we do have a light to moderate flowing traffic coming out from that side onto the roads that I've just mentioned. So it definitely means if you're coming out from the eastern side of the island, traveling along the Calviny side of Calviny Public Road, you can do so with ease as you came from that part of the island onto the town or the Grandans area to whether or not to work or wherever you're heading. So traffic coming out from the western side, we do have a light to moderate flowing traffic there as well, more on the lighter side as persons come from the western side of the island to those destinations or wherever they choose to. So it definitely means that we do have an easing traffic there on the western side, nothing to be alarmed of. And so far, what we've understood is that there is no unnecessary obstruction or any accident at this particular time on our roads coming out from either direction. But traffic as well coming out from the Grenada direction. Again, we're seeing here that this traffic is a bit heavier, but it's nothing to be alarmed of. It's just moderately flowing there with a constant flow of traffic from the Grenada side. So if you're coming out from that side as well, you can do so with ease coming out from the Bolio, Boca, Vendom, Granitang, traffic coming from that side there. Traffic is flowing freely as well, but it's just a little heavier than a light flowing traffic. As we said, it's moderately flowing there. Traffic from Mount Parnassus, Tempe, light flowing traffic there coming out from that direction. Tempe, Mount Parnassus, and heading on to the either Marcia or onto the Tempe roundabout by Decoy area there. Traffic is flowing freely there, nothing unusual to worry about there. The Lucas Street roundabout, most of the areas there, Marcia light flowing, Lucas Street light flowing, Lotus Lane light flowing as well, with St. Paul's direction, with just a little above average as it relates to moderately flowing traffic there. So if you're coming up from either one of the areas, so far at this particular time, most of the traffic is flowing really smoothly in most of the areas, as we stated, light to moderate flowing traffic at this particular time of the day. So it definitely means that if you're traveling in any one of the roads throughout the Trial State of Grenada, Carriacou, and Peachey-Martinique at this particular time, you can do so with a sense of ease. So it definitely means that we do not have any unnecessary obstruction or accident at this particular time. As we dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, and we had a total of 9 minor accidents along with 1 serious. And if you were paying close attention to social media, we had a serious accident in the area of Palmis last night where 3 persons were injured as a result of a vehicular accident which collided into the wall. And the 3 occupants of the vehicle, including the driver, sustained injuries. 1 had serious injuries to the leg, and are all hospitalized at the general hospital. Seeking medical attention, and the police is investigating that matter. As relates to the cause of that accident, and I trust that persons who are injured to recover speedily. So far, the other 9 minor accidents, we had traffic headquarters at 3 minor, South St. George at 4, Suave, that we had remember they had 1 serious. Grenville had 1 minor, and St. David 1 minor, giving us a total of 9 minor accidents along with 1 serious. Again, we just want to encourage persons as it is to the manner of driving along our nation's road, as we always say, and we keep letting persons know that on a daily basis, that the manner in which you drive contributes significantly to what happens along our nation's road. Remember, you are not using the road network alone, so it definitely means that anytime you start to drive on the road, you have to be focused, you have to be vigilant, you have to make sure that everything that you do, it is in accordance to what is expected of you as a prudent and reasonable driver along a road. So let's kill the speed. It is not worth it. So let us practice safe driving. Make sure that you stay away from any distraction. Make sure that you are not under the influence of alcohol or drugs or anything that may impair you from maneuvering that vehicle. And last but not least, let us obey all our traffic signs, signals, and symbols, and make sure that our vehicle is properly maintained and serviced when we do have to. And remember, as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, we know what happens. We definitely will have the heavier flow of traffic in most of the areas, especially our towns and those roads that leading up to our towns and those adjoining roads, as we normally mention. So it definitely means that as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, we will see an increase in the volume of traffic on most of our roads, especially in our towns of Grenada, Carriacou, and PG Martinique. And that is all we have for persons this morning. Anything from you before we wrap up?
Not really. Just a bit concerned with that accident on the western side. You know, we cannot overemphasize the importance of driving with due care and attention. You know, I don't know. You might know because that's your field, but I don't know the circumstances that led to the accident. But one accident like that is too many. You know,
Absolutely.
So I urge drivers and pedestrians alike, road users. We're seeing an influx of bicycles, powered bicycles now. Some bicycles going up the hills faster than some motor vehicles, you know, some cars and so forth. And you know, sometimes you see them even without protective headgear and so forth. You know, just urging road users to be cautious and mindful that the road is serious business. All right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And the question that we always ask every morning, your turn to ask this morning.
If you are texting or doing anything else when you're supposed to be driving or maneuvering that vehicle, then we beg to ask that question this morning.
Who's driving?
Who's driving?
Who's driving, you know? Sarge, thank you very much. Have a great day, you and your entire team, all right?
Absolutely, and your team at GBN as well.
Folks, that has been the traffic report. It's 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. We take a commercial break. When we get back, the conversation starts.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Civil and respectful.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation starts now, and I do not have any active guests in studio, so you are my guest this morning. Let's have a conversation. Like we said, Carnival is over, and we're not doing any review of Carnival again, all right? I want to hear from you. Okay, as we all know, elections are constitutionally due next year, or elections constitutionally due next year. What are some of the things you think that the government or this current administration did right and they should continue doing? And what are some of the things you think the administration did wrong, is doing wrong, and you'd like them to cease? Let's share some ideas this morning. Let me hear from you. 435-2041. And notwithstanding the fact that, however, if you also have something that is pressing, like I know a colleague of mine had a problem this morning. There was no road sign stating that this road going down in front of us here in Nawasa was blocked. So you had to turn and go back and so forth. All right. But if there's something else in your neighborhood that you think you'd like to raise, this is your opportunity to do that. However, I'd just like to hear from you. What do you think the government or the current administration is doing right or wrong or whatever? And suggestions, not just complaints, but suggestions. Good morning.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
I'm not speaking about government this morning, but I want to ask a question. Being as you are the Calypsonian, we have the first place of the massacre, a tie. Right? So it means that the money for the first place would be shared between these two people. Could you tell me what would happen to the second place money?
Okay. I was part of the competition, and the honest truth, I do not know. I do not know, and I do not ask these kind of questions. I do this thing for fun. All right.
Well, I'm just speaking about you. What would happen to the second place money? Whether or not they share it around the Calypsonian or it goes back to Spice Works Corporation. I
honestly don't know.
Right.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Thanks. That's a legit question. What happens? I really do not pay much attention to, these issues. I go, I do what I came to do, and I leave. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sir. How you doing, bro?
I'm alive and thankful.
Yes. Yeah, let's go straight to the chase. The powers that be, the cabinet and the committee that is in charge, they spoke on the VAT yesterday. I would like for them the powers that be, to put on the list pharmaceutical, fresh fish. Should they consider that? Oh, yeah, and communication. That's a great one, the strong one. Communication. That is not on the list of things. So, the citizens wants to know if they can do that.
When you say communication, what do you mean?
I'm talking to you through it, okay? What you call flow or digital.
The providers.
It's very important, okay? It's communication, okay?
Okay.
Fresh fish, okay? Like I say, pharmaceutical. I don't hear them talking about that yesterday on the food list, okay?
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Mr. Russell John, you heard it, all right? Good morning, caller via WhatsApp. Let's hope it works this morning.
Yeah, is it working?
Yes, it looks so, man. How you do?
Oh, good. Yeah, not too bad, Mr. Joseph. Not too bad at all. How are you?
I am alive and thankful.
Yeah, you're looking good. I see you on the TV, man. Listen, I know you don't want to talk about Carnival, and you're rightly so, because it's gone. But, let me just put it in a Carnival kind of way. Tanti would just ring you up on the telephone, right?
Yes.
Listen, is there any way that somebody could set up some kind of funds for the less fortunate like Tanti? Because it's very sorrowful that she has to ring up the radio station and portray her weakness.
Truth be told, truth be told, right? Let me just interject here. I know, you notice when Tanti calls, I keep a quiet mode, because I know that through this forum, a group of people went. They reached out to Tanti and they started some stuff with Tanti. The extent of it, I don't know. I also know that MP Ron Redhead reached out to her, and I don't know the extent of that engagement either. So it's not a case that. It's a case where people are reaching out to Tanti that I know of. All right, so I don't know.
It's just I just feel really sorry. I mean, I'm in England, right? But it just, and I don't have a lot of money. I'm being honest, right? But I'm the type of person who come down there, or even in England, I give what I have, because you giving is the richest much you could have. The Bible tells us so, and I just feel sorry when I hear people like that, and I can't, and I'm not able to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand.
That's what I'm saying. But the other thing is, right, Spice Mass, they're making a lot of money, Mr. Joseph.
Okay, yeah? I didn't know that.
Hey, well, all them people, Grenada Carnival going forward, it's coming in the biggest in the world,
Right.
The NC people. Listen, it'd be nice if they set up a little donation, and give back a little bit to the people. Not anybody, not everybody, but the less fortunate. That will make Spice Mass even greater, because for people to know that they're contributing, not to everybody. Now and again, when they have a little pot where, people are desperate and this is coming from Spice Mass and all that.
Okay.
Everybody know that. That will bring Spice Mass higher up the ladder.
A measure of benevolence.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So that would be nice. But you look after yourself, and it's always a pleasure listening to you, man.
Thank you very much, bro. Have a good one in London. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good. All right, let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings. Good morning.
A very interesting suggestion made by that gentleman, your last caller.
Right.
It may be wise to take it into consideration, but we ask the prominent question to be asked: don't we have systems set up in this here country to attend to the people qualified by the United Nations as poor and vulnerable? Yes, this qualification is set up by the United Nations. We are part of the United Nations. Isn't there a Ministry of Social Development? Now, hold on a while, don't get me wrong. Even rich hitches fall on their ass in this here country. Richer during some time. But it is the duty of the state. That's why people work, and when they work, they pay taxes for their future. And that whatever they turn out to be, that the state that they supported in the days when they exerted the greatest effort can return something to them, because it's not in their interest to sit there, do nothing. Capable in many cases, capable, but then are shunned and discarded and treated with most disdain. I know that particular sister. She had been a worker in this country, I know. But today she had to beg and call for assistance. And what is that? Where is the state apparatus? There's always been a social development component in this running of the state. Where is it today? What are they doing? It begs the question, are they really thinking of the common man in this country? No, they aren't. Lessons are coming out to us more and more in this here country every day with the behavior, the administration, that they care to hoots about the people, the common man in this country. Once they had a big car and their position and the high and mighty, as they call them. Pay attention, Grenadians. Open your God bless eyes when I say this is the worst administration ever. I've seen them all. I've lived through all of them. I've worked with many of them previously. No good, none of them. But I'll tell you what we have to do if we want to change anything in this here country. Pretty low, that aircraft there. If we want to change anything in this country, brothers and sisters, we have to dismantle the structure legally. And there are provisions made to dismantle the structure and set up something new, designed by inputs of the people, all and sundry, in the community, villages, communities, parishes, up to the national level. We can, through a constituent assembly. Mr. Joseph, I'd like to ask your entity to give me an opportunity, just an hour, for example, to make references to certain documentation which proves that we can change our constitution. These people have studied the colonial constitution for how many years? These bright boys, and they work it to suit them. As long as they hang on to that quote-unquote tete, they don't care about anybody else. We have to change that, Grenada. We have the right in a democracy. The sovereign and constituent power resides non-transferably in the people. The power is not with them. We give them authority when we hire them. Yeah. But the power is with us. Think, Grenadians, we have to demand a new constitution in Grenada. For what it's worth, Mr. Joseph, do have a nice day, will you?
Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day likewise. It's 23 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
For decades, we are the #1 and largest
News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
The Caribbean's highly anticipated international drags returns to the Spice Isle of Grenada. The Grenada Motor Club proudly presents the King Ocean International Drags, September 26th and 27th at the Pearls International Speedway. Get ready for what is anticipated to be one of the largest international drag racing events the Caribbean has ever seen. Witness some of the fastest and most powerful drag racing machines in the Caribbean, along with international participation from across the region, North America and South America. 2 days of speed, power, adrenaline, and non-stop action. And it doesn't stop at drag racing. Expect some special drift entertainment, appearances from some of the Caribbean's top influencers, and so much more. Mark the dates, September 26th and 27th. The King Ocean International Drags. The Caribbean is coming to the Spice Isle. You don't want to miss this.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host Gordon in.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation continues, and you know the numbers: 435-2041. You can call both via the WhatsApp platform. It seems to be working this morning, and also on our landline. And we go straight back to the telephone line. Good morning. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing this morning?
I am alive and so thankful. How about you?
Very well. Legacy Sports Bar here. You know who that is.
Hey, how are you doing, bro?
Good. All right. As it relates to the caller was asking about the first prize, it is my understanding that because there is no second place, the second and first prizes would be put together and shared. I am subject to correction.
Okay.
Because it is not the first time we've had ties in competition.
Right.
So it is my understanding that is the process they use. Because there wouldn't be a second prize. There's a tie for first, and then there's third.
Okay.
So the second and first prize monies would be put together and shared.
Okay.
I am subject to correction. That is my understanding.
Thank you very much. All right, have a good one, bro. All right, let's go back to the WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hey, good morning, Innocent.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm trying to be better than you.
Okay, go ahead.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent, I listen to your program here, and I find it strange that everybody wants to depend on government to manage them. Innocent, the government collecting money from the few taxpayers in this country, them paying the tax. But to me, everybody in this country want to live after government. For instance, you have a apostles colonization regular and condemning the government for not giving him money. Can you imagine, Mr. Innocent? This man live all his life, up to 74 years of life. These are the teenagers. When we were working on the airport, this man was top salary in the airport, as a welder. Today, this man don't make no preparation for the later days, you know. He gamble the money and he come and speaking hard and staying in sense. He don't have no sense. Anybody with sense will prepare for the later days. So they don't have to come and beg people for the money. Anybody who
hold on, right? I get where you're going, but one of the things that I know the caller that you're mentioning about is not necessarily pleading on his behalf, but he's just looking at some of the state apparatus for supporting people in need.
The state support people in need. The people that support in need is those people who have made no preparation for the later days in life.
Okay.
State supporting them. But if you have common sense and you're brave, you could make preparation for your later days in life. For instance, if you're there in NS and you're serving, you're working, you put aside something there for rainy days, so you don't have to depend on government wholly and solely. So anybody, when they work, they want their money now. They don't want to save nothing. And later days, they're coming on for taxpayers to mind them. Them are fool and they don't have no sense. Innocent, you have a good day.
Okay, thank you, caller. Thank you. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent. How are you?
Not bad at all, and you?
I'm there. I want to respond to, I'm not afraid to call his name, Mr. Rolo, in his statements that he has made. But I have followed Mr. Rolo for a lot of years. And I remembered when Mr. Rolo was also putting the NMP in a bracket as the worst administration that ever ruled this country. I remember, and GBN has tapes that could quote me, when Mr. Rolo, because of what the NMP was doing, see them as the worst thing that ever passed in Grenada. Now he has turned on the NDC, and I know the reason why. Let me tell you something. When we look around as to what the NMP has done and the state they have left this country after the 2020-21 election, 2023 election. I mean, no one in their right mind could come and make that kind of judgment on the NDC. Look the state of the police, the state of our healthcare, the state of housing in Grenada, the symbol of the NMP, the young people, those Imani that they say they love so much. Look the state that they were in, the stagnation in terms of progressing in life. This administration is attempting and is doing incredible in terms of addressing all of those issues. And it is unfortunate because Mr. Rolo was not given that piece of property in where he now lives, so he can maybe pass on to other people. Based on his condition, the state thought it was best to keep it within the coffers of the state. So if he passed on, someone else could get it outside of his family because of the conditions. He wants to hold his government to ransom and calling them all sorts of names and making all sorts of... It is unfortunate. We are not... we know the extent of this how you call it, entitlement the last administration has put this country into. You know, saying there are young people, well, I wouldn't call them young, middle-aged people, who can work, who is receiving seed money. That should be reserved for people at the older age who cannot do anything. Right now, there are people who really need those assistance and cannot get it. But because of what the NMP did to get votes to remain in office, there are people who are able-bodied, is under the seed program, receiving those money, and people who cannot work because of the age and other ailments, presently now cannot qualify to get it. This country was systematically put in, it's like you're killing it. All areas, not just one area, no. All areas, the roads, everything. Children now have, the results are out for CXC. And parents don't have to hurt their head. You know why? All of them, they have free entrance into CAMCC, into the higher education. This government is putting system in place to help everybody, not one set of people. And it is unfortunate that because of party affiliation during the revolution time, the group affiliation, Mr. Rolo think it is best to come and view the NDC as a group that don't care for people. It's very unfortunate, and Mr. Rolo knows it. But he has to sing a song to please a certain group of individuals. Very unfortunate. Give Jackie jacket. The NDC, and you know, before I go, let me say that I will want to agree, based on the person I am. There are some MPs that are not living up to the responsibility of representing the people. I make no apologies for so saying.
Call some name for me.
Well, in my own area.
I know your area.
To come and criticize the government on what they are doing in terms of benefiting the people, I think it is very unfair, it is dishonest, and I want to say it out loud. I will defend the NDC because I was here a long time ago. I see, I heard, I read, I watch what was happening. It's unfortunate. We have to be fair. Some of those MPs are not doing what they're supposed to do. Yes, they are young, some of them are inexperienced, yes, but representation comes first. And if Mr. Rolo wants to criticize that, I am supporting him. But to criticize the government on what they are doing, totally out of order. Thank you and have a good day.
You too, caller. That was a mouthful, but nonetheless, that's the way we roll. It's 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Good morning, caller via WhatsApp.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
As a moderator, I wish that you would have the people stick to the parameters of what your question. You understand? Whether or not the government, what they're doing should remain or go. And I find callers going off personally on other callers with whatever comment they made. I mean, your last caller there, come on, man, you have a personal problem with Lolo, and you already said that. I mean, you ought to have tell him, don't let us not go down that line. Stick to the point you make about whether or not the government should go astray. Simple as that. I mean, I respect you as a man. You ought to do a little better. Please control the program. Have a good day, my brother.
Thank you. Let's all right, let's go here. There's another call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Uncle Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
First time caller out of the Southern Grenadines.
How are you doing, man?
Excellent.
Okay.
I want to thank God for you and for your voice. And I'm praying that you are going to use your voice, Uncle Innocent, as salt and light. That through your broadcast, some life will be preserved. You may not be aware, but when I travel globally, I listen to 105. Okay. And when I'm in Africa, the first thing in the morning I listen is Uncle Innocent. Now I am in the Southern Grenadines. I still try to listen to Uncle Innocent. Thank God for the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, my friend, when whatever happens, some of us would have some place to sleep in Grenada. Not because of freedom of speech and the ability to talk. My grandmother would have said, not because of a tongue, a cattle can talk. You have to be aware, and I pray that they would use your life and the ability for you to speak as a light. Let your light shine before men, that they might see the good work and glorify God who has allowed you to be on GBN. Have a blessed day. I tried to call several times, but then I do not get through. So because I'm calling on my expensive phone, I stay logged.
Okay.
But I am presently on the island of Carriacou, 13 Square.
Wow.
Where I was born.
Right.
And I'll be here for a season. So you can reach me anytime.
Okay, we'll connect.
There's a local number and there's an international number. Please connect, because I would come down to St. George's and come back up after a weekend, and I wouldn't even know if you live in Grenada.
Well, you can't allow that to happen, all right?
Well, watch and see.
Okay.
I'm waiting for your call. God bless you, man. Have a great program.
God bless you. Have a good one. Likewise. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning to you, my dear brother. We haven't spoken for a while. Let me applaud you on your accomplishments during the season.
Well, thank you.
Which is my off season. I think you represented well.
I reached out to you after I said I hope you're not somewhere behind a truck still on the Juve mode.
No, I was not. I was not at all. You know, the only thing I appreciate about that festival is the social commentary.
Okay.
Which is the area in which you are involved. But the other part of it, no, you won't find me there at all.
Okay. Well, let's hear your 2 pence.
I was down doing my little gardening and I came up late, but I understand the question is about you measuring the government's performance.
Yeah, the government's performance. What do you think they're doing right, what they've done right, what they're doing right that you'd like them to continue, and what they're not doing right that you'd like them to cease and desist?
Well, as a blanket statement, I would say, Innocent, I'm old enough, I've been here long enough. I've never seen any 4-year period in our country where an administration has done more or attempted to do more than these last 4 years. And I'm including the revolution as well. Because, you know, during the revolution, the government, the first thing they did was to suspend the Constitution. So they had no guardrails. There was no public service commission. There were no public servants trying to sabotage. There was nothing like that. They had a free hand. And if you oppose or you refuse, you may end up in Richmond Hill. This government has all the guardrails, all the challenges, and they have done so much in 4 years. I want somebody, I challenge anyone to tell me which department of government, which ministry, whether it's in agriculture, in education, in health, in infrastructure, anywhere, sports, where we have not seen improvement in the last 4 years. They can't find one. Now, people are starting to find fault with how it is done. They cannot say it's not done anymore. So they start talking about, oh, this is not done properly. And no, we know. No government is perfect. No party is perfect. And this is a new administration. They have tried a lot. Everything has not come out perfectly well. But I don't know of any area that they have not tackled. They have delivered everything they said they would and more, and they're still trying. The one thing I would say about them is that initially they had not been able to communicate as they should in terms of bringing people out, getting feedback, and up to now, they're still not being able to I would say sound the trumpet and publicize what they're doing. Look at the carnival that just ended there. I'm not a lover of carnival, but I would tell you that what we're seeing now, which is going out of control, I would say, the seeds were sown by the NDC government. When in 2010 or 11, whatever it was, they changed from the, what do you call it, the CDC or NCDC, and they formed the Spice Mass Corporation. This is what we're seeing happening now. All that is happening now is happening because of that. We see now the creative office, Goka, is set up. It's helping all the musicians and all the artists. There is no way that things have changed. It's a sea change from what we had before. Even in tourism, it took the NDC in 1994 to change from the Ministry of Tourism to the Tourism Board. We're on the Board of Tourism. And it took them to come back between 2008 and 2011 to change it to the Tourism Authority, which we have now, that's doing all that's being done. So although the NDC has not been there for long, they have the print is there on major visionary actions in our country. And we're seeing that now. So apart from in terms of the public relations and so, and of course there will be some of the players out in the constituencies who may not be doing as they should, I don't think we can fault this government. No one can honestly, who loves this country and wants to see this country move forward, can see that this is not the golden period of advancement for any 4-year term. And I've been here long. I've passed my 10. I've seen all, including the revolution. Hats off to them.
Okay.
Try to improve on the weak areas, but you're going right. By God's grace, be faithful to your trust.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good one, bro. And this is going to be a final call. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program, man. How are you?
Everything is good, Innocent. First, I have to congratulate you on your achievement. Man, you had me cracking up, man, with this Sparrow move you're making, man. I like that, man.
Stop it.
You know what I mean? You bring me right back into the days of Sparrow and Kitchen and them guys and them, you know? Anyway, Innocent, okay, I think this government should continue, and they will continue. And then it's very hard to go behind somebody like Mr. Bernard. Mr. Bernard said everything I wanted to say already. And then something I want to say, like to see that Carrico finally getting his final share too. You know what I mean? I think that is a great achievement. You're going to see night landing and all these things that are happening, you know?
Okay.
And, okay, and one of the things, again, I think what they really deserve to see that the government really for the youths now. You know what I mean? We see the creative arts and all these things that are happening, you know? And Okay, we see like the WASH program again. There's so many things that this government been doing, and then what I realizing now, St. Lucia is using Grenada as a model, to do the same thing. So then, thumbs up to the government, and also I see we in the diaspora is really behind this administration, and then we're going to make sure that they get another 5 years. So you have a great day, my friend, and also again, congratulations.
Thank you, bro, and have a good one. Thank you very much. Folks, we've got to end the program here. It's 8 o'clock. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you very much for your contributions that you made to the program, and if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll have another program tomorrow morning. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye for now.